Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in for another live rant and review. This one being over Drag Race Philippines Season 2, Episode 2, the grand opening Part 2, the remaining queens that are part of the season. So I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in today. Please forgive me. It's a little later in the day. Normally I'm not filming at this time, so my own internal clock was off, but I wanted to change the time up a little bit because I have some Filipino viewers out in the Philippines who are on a completely different time schedule. And so this is my attempt at trying to make sure that everybody catches the live review. And hopefully this helps with my channel, since I don't know what YouTube wants from me lately. But Mabu hi, Mabu hey, Mabu what it do? It's your boy Matty-Rants. Pearl's doing what with her face? The girls are trying to make up excuses. She made an apology, but anywho, that's not what we're in today. Maybe we'll have that conversation tomorrow. I don't know. But today, again, it's Drag Race Philippines Mabuhay Season 2. Hope everyone's having a good one. We're going to keep it real honest today. There is a lot to cover. I also am covering Untucked too. So for those of you who were like, Matt, what happened with the Untucked? We were supposed to have this the other day. Listen, my apologies. I was covering too much. There's too many shows on right now as we speak. I gotta change these up lights because it's not giving me. I don't like this red right now. Can I get a blue? Yeah, there we go. A little better. I needed a blue. I needed a blue. There it is. I wanted to feel a different hue or something. So, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's have a conversation. I see some of y'all. Daniel Q, what's up? Hey, everybody. How you doing? This group was not as good as the first one when it came to the performance, but what I will tell you that I enjoyed the most from this group, I was entertained. OVCU next Tuesday, you have a new fan from me. Bernie, you have a new fan from me. Okay, look, I gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb now. You got some new fan. You got a new fan over here because I fell in love with those two in particular. Honestly, Verushka, this may not be a fun episode for you if you are watching the Seeking Validation for being so pretty, because the receipts were there. Shout out to production. Y'all were providing like multiple shots of when she did this and how that happened. And then this whole, oh, I'm not going to get messy and nasty like that because we don't have to get dirty like that. Meanwhile, in your confessionals, you're dragging them. You are dragging them in your confessionals. I guess that's okay to talk behind their back, but not to their face. So I was here for Dee, for OV, for keeping it 100 and Untucked, and we are going to break it down. And when I tell you, I was enjoying it so much. I was like, thank you, Philippines. Well, it took us to get to the Philippines to bring us back to some old school Drag Race that I missed so much. The other international seasons, there's few moments here and there. Down Under Season 2 had them, okay? But lately, it's been a whole lot. Everybody's free to do what they want to do. I don't want that. I want drama. Okay, that's what I'm asking for today. I want a little bit of drama. Listen, so let's get my social medias out the way first. Yeah, let's get my social medias out the way first and then get this ball started here. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Please do me a favor before we even start this up. There are 69 of you in this room. There should be 69 likes on this video, even if it's not 69 likes. If you don't like me and you're watching me out of hate and malice, then by all means, you can dislike the video too. Throw something on the board, please. That is for free, and I'm asking you. It currently feels like with the way that my channel is going compared to covering other seasons, that they're trying to push me under the algorithm. And I've noticed that when I did my own back searches here. So if you want me to continue doing content like this, to be able to afford my bills, to be able to get up here and do these videos with you, like it, please. Just like the video. Like, honestly, the smallest favor I could ask of you before anything else I do, like this video, get in the comment section, leave a comment. It is really important for my channel. I'm seeing the signs. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm about to overload myself with a lot of work right now just to keep my channel afloat until, you know, they've decided to push me back up where I need to go. But this is just what happens. It happens to me every 3 months out of the 12 months of the year. YouTube does this thing with my channel. It's like, put them down a little bit. And it really puts me on a very, very horrible end. Okay. It's been a very tough week for me. Lots of struggle. So if y'all can do anything today, I'd appreciate it. It's not necessary for your participation, but anything you send my way, it's going to be really appreciated, because I'm fighting the power company for these light bills that are so high, and this hot 24/7, trust and believe everything's appreciated. So with that being said, just wanted to get that off the way, because it's like some folks are like, oh, Matt, you can cover this. This is stressful, believe it or not, covering every season of Drag Race. And I'm not 1 year into this bright-eyed and cherry. This is 6 years in the game, okay? So, like, help a brother out, please. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the MattyRants. There's a link tree in the description. It's a link. Click that sucker. It'll take you where you need to go. By all means, please and thank you. Find me on my Instagram, or, God, I keep saying Twitter, X, whatever he wants to call it this week. Catch me in those spaces and places. It also will take you to my Patreon, which there is a separate link for that in the description, where I do reactions to each and every one of the shows that I talk about on my program. It's actually 83 degrees in this apartment right now, because that's how hot it is outside. It's 105 outside. My AC is struggling as we speak. Thank my buddy. I saw your comment. You're like 450. No, it's 105. And it feels like 118 on mine, especially because I'm on the north side of town. So, like, it's stupid hot right now. It's stupid hot. Okay, what I'm saying? So listen, where we at here? Patreon. My reaction's already up. Check it out. I included Untucked too. So look it up. Look it up. It's going to be a real good time. So just check it out. I had a cackle. I jumped up at one point in time in the middle of the video. There's the part that takes place that I just jump up on, and I was like, okay. Like, okay, they got me in here. I'm tuned in. I'm set to go. I'm set to go. So check out the reaction. I had a good time with this episode. Drag Race Philippines brings it. And then also for Cameo, I am bookable on Cameo. So if you want to check me out on Cameo, please and thank you. I really would appreciate it. So let's see here. All right. Poor little thing. We'll be keeping an eye on that one. Good for you, Emrika. I see you jumped on there. I don't know what that was, but, you know, wrong channel for that. Listen, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment in my comment section. If you want to throw a little tippy poo in my jar, like we talked about a little earlier, it's really appreciated. And thank you. But also not necessary for participation, but certainly appreciate it. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants. Super chat is available. Your comments that are currently here right now are certainly a place I'd love to see y'all interacting with each other at. Reminders, we are a family up in here. We do not argue with each other. We do not fight with each other, whether we agree or not. And there will be opinions made today. And I'm going to say some stuff, but it's not to be taken too seriously, because this show is for what? Entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by MattyRants, that's me, and program participants are so their personal views, and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or the participants at all. Okay. Nobody should be sent any hate off of this program, no matter what they've done, no matter what they did or said. So please don't jump from this ship and find your way in the ocean looking for a buoy. Okay. Don't do it looking for a statement. Don't. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some activity right on at dragqueenmerch.com, where I have merch available for your consumption. At dragqueenmerch.com. Thank you so very much. Raphael, I want to answer this. Hey, friend, Maddie, do you think the lighting was too great, or was that just because it was hard to see OV? So remember last week when I said I was going to ask Jiggly about the lighting because I didn't want to ask anything that was going to be too crucial? We had a nice old long conversation. We had a nice long conversation. Shout out to Jiggly Caliente, my sister. Crash, thank you for the tippy poo, my baby. I appreciate you making sure the bills get paid and Mamo gets fed. Amen. Because low key, I'm going to use this money to get some wet food because he is a picky eater. He's asleep right now in the window because it's so hot outside and cats love to bake in the heat. And when Mamu with the whole black fur coat finishes baking in the sun and he comes to me, it's like a hot coal. I'm like, what are you doing? Go cool off somewhere. Thank you so much for your tippy. I appreciate you, Crash. So I asked Jiggly about the lighting. And what I was told, and I was correct, it is way more lighting than last season. That's the one. The two is that there is overhead lighting on the judges. And I clocked that because I'm like, why does it look so different and washed out for y'all when I'm looking at it versus the stage where there are wide shots where it's perfectly lit? Perfect. It's beautiful. As a matter of fact, with the thumbnail I did, you saw that shot? That's perfect. It's like, oh, okay, excellent. But then there'll be other times when there's so much going on at once, it's like I can't see shit. So yes, but she did confirm there was a lot more lighting than it was last season. It's a little bit of the overhead for the judges. That's why when we're seeing them, they look like that versus how you see them on stage, where it's a little bit different. So I think they were, in my mind, I don't know this, but they were probably thinking of last season and the issues that they had with lighting there. And they were like, we're about to fuck this all the way up. And they did. They did. They certainly did. So, shout out to production there, and shout out to my sister Jiggly. We talked about some other things that I will not discuss online with you, but other than that, very much, very much. So I'm excited once again for this episode to talk about what she's today, because there was drama. Yeah, no, the cheap food for me, Crash, is the wet food. The dry food is the expensive food because he only will eat science diet. And yes, I tried other food. He knows his smell. But yeah, for wet food too, he won't eat anything else but Fancy Feast. She's a bougie cat. I mean, even though Fancy Feast is really not that expensive anymore, but like, he hates Blue Buffalo. Hates it. Like, I literally watched him just go, ugh. And I was like, why? I pulled one of those. Why? I've never seen a cat gag, and I saw that my cat gag for the first time a couple days ago, which scared me. I thought he was about to throw up. I was like, oh my God. He's like, no. He just hated the Blue Buffalo. He likes the ting, 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 the Fancy Feast. Okay. Antonio, thank you so very much. I love these emojis. I got to do it. A pizza slice, a cat, a light bulb, and a heart. So pizza cake is that. The cat is Mamu. The light bulb because I'm bright, right? And the heart for love. Well, thank you so much, Sweet Pea. I appreciate the tip on my PayPal. I appreciate y'all so much. Once again, thanks for tuning in. 100 plus of you. Hit the like button, share and subscribe, and drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. 3 points real quick. This was the drama I have been waiting for. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Good stuff, too. I am appreciative that while I am getting Tagalog as well as I saw Pidgin, am I correct in this, in saying that? Because Mama Pow was saying Pidgin. She was speaking in Pidgin for some of the expressions she was giving on this episode. So I was like, I'm always appreciative of those two things, right? But the English was heavy this episode. The English, oh, the light crashed. You got me. Thank you. See, that was me like, what's that for? Oh, the lights. Yeah, that is going towards the light. I mean, that was my nickname in school, was Light Bright, like based off of that toy. Because I was like so light skinned and I was questioning my blackness every other day. And then when my mother would show up, it'd be like, oh, but your mom was bright, but we still question. Then when my dad would pop up, be like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, this isn't I just found out who my father is like 5 minutes ago. Anywho, so the drama was there. 1, 2, I gotta be real with you. As much as I have people who I liked from the other cast, I liked this group as a whole a little bit better, except for one. It was a lot of English speakers. And for me as the viewer, which listen, I watch all the international seasons, except for the ones where it's too much of that. I was watching this flowing through it. It was like boom, boom, boom. And then every now and then someone would speak in a different language. It was like, oh, okay. I almost forgot what show I was watching for 5 minutes. Real talk. Real talk. But the group to me was a little bit more likable, minus Verushka. Yes, Verushka, you are not likable. And I know you want us to like you because you low-key admitted that on camera, and you try to even say it to the other girls with, how are you going to act like that? Calling them not classy and trashy because they were serving drama, even though you were being a bitch on stage and an ass all through your confessionals, and you were throwing slugs, all side shade, all of it. But yet, when they were trying to be honest with you, you tried to flip it back on them. That was crazy to me. The deflection against Dee and Ovi was insane. It's like they weren't even trying to come for you. They were just asking you a question. And they were asking you to be honest with your question because they can tell you were upset. But you referred to Miss Ovi as a street dog, and that don't sit right with me. No, she could be delusional, and I'm okay with that. That's not the issue. Wait, that art looks familiar. Okay, wait a minute, Matt. I was like, wait, that art style looks familiar. I'm like, is he hugging a big-chested man? Because I know that artwork, baby. That's on the alt Twitter, okay? I'm like, goodness, who drew this? Lovely. So I don't have an issue with her being delusional. It's just the fact that, like, she throws out a couple of these moments of, what are y'all doing? And in reality, it's like, bitch, what are you doing? That's all. That's my whole point for her. It's everyone's asking her to be a little see you next Tuesday because she is, and then she's acting like she's not. That's my problem. It's like, girl, stay in the moment. Then also when she was walking out, bitch, and she said, ha ha, the beauty stays and always will make it through. Oh, I was like, please, someone get her next week. Because it's catty, it's entertaining, but it also proved their point. Girl, you're fraud. And we'll get to it in a second. She's the gorgeous queen. She's the gorgeous queen, mind you. But like, I just thought it was insane how she threw that up. And it was like, now hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Then you had the nerve to say, oh, I wish I was in the other group because everybody's prettier. Damn. She don't want to be the villain, but she want to be the villain so bad. OV is everything to me. I'm official stan, but let's start with the workroom entrance looks here. First up into the workroom, we have Dee Marie Holiday, who lied about their age and said 19. No, they're 39. It's cool, Dee. It's whatever. I am going to talk about this outfit, though. I think the dress is nice. I think you are adorbs. And I enjoy your commentary. This headpiece didn't make not one lick of sense to me. But if that's your thing, that's your thing. But it felt like it belonged on another outfit. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh, okay. She's different. I hate the hat. But like, I like the dress. I think she's cool. But I like her. She's cool though. I do like Dee Dee so far. Right now I'm like, she ain't done nothing crazy. Now, next up, hold up. I feel like I should start singing RuPaul's "Can You Feel the Love?" Do 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 do. Oh, I love how the heart hands popped up with this. Oh, PayPal, this was cute. Danny, thank you so much. Thank you for the tippy poo. I appreciate you for the bills. Appreciate you, baby. Making me feel a lot better about paying that light bill coming up, sister. Because it is so hot. Why? As a matter of fact, just before I talk about Astrid Mercury, that's 2 Astrids I've had to talk about this year, okay? For the people saying that the world isn't on fire, that's all I got to say. Like, they just let out a warning. The hurricane, I forget the name, the National Storm Organization or whatever. They just let us know that there's going to be even more tropical storms and hurricanes happening than usual this season coming up. So, like, y'all can miss me with that unless somebody has a weather machine working somewhere and his name is Dick Dastardly and he has a dog named Muttley and they're just fucking with us. You can't tell me the world is going under, okay? What Titans was this year? I don't know, K12. It's all blending together for me, baby. It is, when I promise you, and it's not no shade to you, it's all starting to blend together for me. I just assumed Titans was this year. It probably was this year. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. There's so many drag races happening right now that at this point, throw it in a blender and just spit. It's like, okay, work. Wait, you're in Oahu? Wait. So Trey, didn't I have that story with you about me going to Oahu? I forget it's a Hilton or something out there, but I have spent time on that island as well as Maui, as of course, the main island too. But Oahu was one of my favorite islands. Yes, out there. Sorry if it's like no one's like native Hawaiian over here or whatever. Just the fact that you said it just reminded me of one of my favorite experiences of going to Hawaii. So like that's crazy. But I'm in Hawaii, we're good over here, but Maui and Lehana have been going through it. That's crazy. And Maui's like huge for like tourism and destination. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of tourists go to Maui. The Grand Wailea is there. I got to stay at that hotel, y'all. Bitch. When my daddy was making a whole lot of money. When my daddy was making a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. When he was a stockbroker and he was really in that change like that, he was vice president of his company. We used to go to Hawaii like every summer, and Oahu and Maui were the 2 islands we bounced from, and Grand Wailea was on Maui. And if I ever get a whole lot of money, I'm going back. If that hotel is still existing, I'm going immediately to that hotel. Then again, Hawaii is also being overrun by a lot of colonizers and people trying to take over the land and stuff. So I also feel bad about going over there. Oh, let's get back to it. My bad. I was about to go on a tangent. My apologies. Astrid Mercury has walked into the workroom. Can I be real with you? I had high hopes for this little baby. That's it. I got to put my glasses on here. I got to put my glasses on for this one. I had high hopes for this one. I did. I was gagged. I just love Hawaii. It's so beautiful. But Astrid Mercury's the little cutie patoots here. And personally, they give a little young. They do give a little new to the scene, a tad bit. But I felt that they possibly could have been a contender. I don't know why. But I was gooped. They went home so quickly. Wasn't she the one that was talking about all my love back to you, Trey? Thank you, baby. Mahalo? Is that how I know aloha is hello and goodbye and all that, but isn't mahalo like, I forget if that's love or something, I forget. Or give me a second here, baby. Watch it be something completely different, like a buffet or something like that. But wasn't she the one that was talking about the older queens and was making it a big deal? Was this the one in the Meet the Queens that was giving a lot? Mahalo is thank you. Okay. Listen. There we go. there we go. I was like, something. I watched that South Park episode where they make fun of people that go to Hawaii and say they're local natives and they're not. Very that. Okay. Oh, that was the one. Oh, okay. So damn, girl. Oh, my bad. Oh. But yeah, no, she did vote herself out. No, Dana, I'm not taking that away from her. I was very disappointed in how she operated this episode. What do we always talk about with RuPaul's Drag Race? You cannot be timid. You cannot go in there and be like, oh no, I don't know if I can do this. And oh, I'm so nervous. That is how you go home. So why are you here then? Because there's a bunch of bitches at the house right now that were ready to eat them alive in your place. You got on. You can't. You can't. So I thought she was a sweetheart. I didn't find no malice in her spirit. You know what I mean? Unlike the girl that was attracted to her, but I felt bad for Mercury. It definitely was the retrograde. I caught that Mama Pow with that joke. That was the good one. I thought they were going to make 2 Candy Muse jokes in one night. I kid you not. I thought this was I said, girl, here come another boombox and some hip. I mean, it couldn't be Candy because it's hips, it's shape, but like, okay, what's happening here? I also immediately thought of, I don't know if any of y'all watched Gumball, The Adventures of Gumball. Not Gumball and Darwin, but I think it's just The Adventures of Gumball. But like, for those of you who watch that show, dun, 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 Jermaine, we're here. I thought this was an ode to that for just a second. Just a second. I thought we were there, but it wasn't that. So then they take it off their head. It's Hannah Beshi. Okay. I like Hannah. Yeah, okay, here's tea with Hannah. This may not have been your week, but I promise you, baby girl, you're actually kind of dope. You're very likable. Do not let them bitches try you. You're very likable. I didn't appreciate how somebody was talking to you, but like, you're very likable. Now, I also was confused when she stepped into the box. I was like, wait, was she supposed to do that? Is that a reference I don't know of? Did I miss something here? Is she saying kill the DJ? What's happening? I was like, oh my God, she destroyed her prop. But I like her. And she has, okay, so here's the thing. Oh, thank you, Bon. Her entrance line is a reference to a Bluetooth speakers connecting to devices. Okay. It's because Hannah Beshi's part of her brand that her name came from an appliance brand. Hannah Beshi. Oh, I had no idea it's appliance. Oh my God, stop it. I had no clue. I feel like I just won something. Like, right. So we're all in this together. Like, wait, what? Oh, that's even cooler. That makes that even cooler. I like her more now. Oh, here's the thing I wanted to make sure to include so that way all the Nicki Minaj fans don't come for me. Mind you, she's representing a different area. They refer to it as the CDO here. And apparently drag is new out there, or at least they're pushing it to have a bigger presence where they're at, right? This baby said she was a barb. And I knew the moment she said that, I said, every Nicki Minaj fan, you better go run after and follow this baby and protect her at all costs. I'm also nervous because she said she was the barb. I don't know how y'all barbs operate. Do y'all like other barbs, or do you also fight other barbs because there can only be one? And it's like Highlander. Like, how do y'all operate? I know you move in mobs and like attack people for talking about her husband or anything else. But like, do you protect other barbs? Did you go see the Barbie movie together? Rah, like a dungeon dragon. Don't you bring that shit over here. Leviathan, don't play it. No, listen, I respect Nick for her operations and work that she's done through the rap game and industry. I also understand that her fans are dangerous and not to be played with. So I don't operate on a level of I'm going to tell you how I feel because I know y'all can't handle. So with that being said, honestly, if you have never seen the Barbie movie and you finally go see it, you'll understand why I thought Alan was the best character of the movie. Alan was my favorite. Alan was my favorite. He just wanted to leave. He said, "Get me out of here. I can't take it anymore." Oh, that shit was so funny. Oh, goodness. I have to go see that movie again. I've got to go see the Barbie movie again. It was so good. Oh, goodness. Oh, Michael Cera, what are your better roles? What are your better roles? No, Ken got on my nerves until the musical. Once the musical happened and then he had that whole epiphany moment, I was here for Ken. I was like, oh, God. All right. Now, I don't know why. They kind of show a lot of the wide view of them coming in because it's like they're in the middle of the conversation. They don't realize they're there. And I've noticed that with Drag Race USA, like they'll do cut shots more where you don't see them looking at them about to walk in or not paying attention to them. It's like focus on them, then cut to them moving to turn, and then you're back to them turn. There was a lot of this. And I think this spoke levels, though. I kid you not. I think it spoke levels. Wild card. I thought the same. We're here. I kind of live for Kim being the villain, though. Speaking of villains, here comes Verushka. And the fact that she described herself as a Ken doll, I was like, bitch, you were the villain of the movie. Toxic masculinity was the villain of the movie. The day before my birthday and the first show for Beyonce out here in Houston, because she'll be out here on my birthday, September 24th, and I am going to go to the Beyonce concert for my birthday. I've never gone to her concert on my birthday. I've gone around my birthday before. She's never had a show on my birthday and this day. And she normally comes. She normally is in Houston like around this time. If it's like not the first leg, it's always the second leg. She comes back in September. So I'm shocked she's coming here now. I'm freaking out. So here's where I was kind of here for Verushka until it sort of, to me, I think it was more so later on when I was like, what's her deal? And I kept thinking that. I was fine with her in the beginning. And then as the episode progressed, it was like, what? She walks in, hits a pose, turns to them. Now, I thought that was a gag. Didn't even speak, just turned and looked at them. It kind of gagged me. I was like, oh, that was kind of that was see you next Tuesday. No, that was corny, darling. That was corny. That was a little bit. I thought, oh, not she sized them up real quick. She's a gorgeous doll. She's pretty. Excuse me, she's not a doll. She's the gorgeous one. She is. I thought she was gorgeous. I thought the dress was nice. You know, right now, I was sold. Originally, I was fine. I was like, oh, okay, she's got a polish. I'm here for this. She looks pretty. Confessional, she was cute. I was like, okay. Mama said she was in Hong Kong. But here's the first moment I knew something was up. When we got to it's because of me, the fee and the drag scene is elevated in Hong Kong. Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me? Oh my goodness. This cat. Oh my God. Come here. You are crazy. Did y'all see how I just reacted? all of his nails in the side of my leg because he was trying to get my attention. I had my headphones in. Come here. Why would you do that? Oh my God. Not we were talking about Verushka and you wanted to dig your claws in me. Baby. Baby. Why did you do that? I'm right here. I'm right here. What's the matter? You okay? I love you too. I love you too, buddy. I know. I know. He just wants to get petted. Yeah. What is this on top of your head? Where is that from? All right, let's get back to this here. Let's get back to this. This motherfucker right here. Ooh. He's like, Daddy's talking. All right. Yeah, I thought that little elevated moment was kind of ridiculous. And I said to myself, oh, she's gonna get on my nerves this season. I thought that was your reaction for Verushka. No, my reaction was initially like, oh, okay. But like as it progressed, I found her to be disgusting and she was pissing me off. And that privilege, I look good and you don't kind of feel, and I think I'm better than y'all, that sort of bit. Bernie is probably the most likable queen for me this season. Likable. I love a lot of them. I'm a big fan of, Miss Jade So and, a couple of these other babies. But when I tell you, I stan her. I stan her now. I stan her. Especially when we get into a conversation about what's going on with her eyes. Because, I know some people may have watched this and immediately wanted to name one particular drag queen from a particular couple of seasons of a show where, people looking in opposite directions and possibly could be a stunt double for a chameleon one day. But it was her being open and vulnerable to me about that situation, and also her drive for wanting to be on the show, where I was like, oh no, I stand her. Oh, I stand this bitch. Like, she didn't give me pretentious or asshole or above or almighty. Giving doll. I see you, Burn. Bernie's adorable. I love me some Bernie. I do. When she talked about her eyes, I got really emotional, especially because she's like, before I lose these eyes, I want to compete. And I was like, wow, y'all. Like, even like, there's a lot of people get on the show, or some folks that compete and they have a lot going on, or things that you would think would be something that would hold someone back. Like Evie, in her situation, Willow Pill in her situation, others that have gotten on the show, but it's not. And she works her way around. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but I just was like, wow, I love her. I love her so much. Oh, I love her so much. She must be protected at all costs. She must be protected at all costs. Her energy compared to Captivating Black, she's like on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to like the giving, I've been in the industry for this many years, full woman, like drag queen icon out in the Philippines. Like, she is dead ass on the opposite ends of that completely. Can I put you down now? Do you still want me to hold you? Okay. I thought I liked her look. I was into it. She's a pocket rocket. I was here for it. I said, okay. Well, it's expensive to get your eyes fixed sometimes too. And then when she was talking about getting that cataract during the pandemic, like I was kind of like, there's a lot of different factors. Plus, sometimes, like, it's a little too late to fix those things. So, she said she wanted to win that money, maybe fix her eyes. And I was like, baby, let me tell you something. Girl, put a GoFundMe up. Let us know what's up. If you trying to make sure that happens for you, sister, because I love me some Bernie. I really do. Oh, a big yawn. A big yawn. Like a yawn? A big yawn. Okay. Can I put you down? No, you're not going to let me put you down. I get kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, no. I feel you trying to use me as a launching pad. Not today, son. All right, I'm going to put you down. Yeah, I feel you. You'd be like, hey, Daddy's gonna be a jungle gym. Say bye, Mamu-chan. Say bye. I'll feed you right after this video, baby. No, they're not, because they're going to charge you for anything just to have a conversation. Okay. I actually watched that entire Dungeons and Dragons. That was fun. That was fun. That was a good time. I enjoyed that. Thank you for the super chat, Maggie. I'm going to meet Mistress at Work the World in Boston in 2 weeks. Congratulations. Tell my sister I said hi. And she still hasn't popped up on the panel. And I hit her up and she said, I'll do it while I'm on the road. And she still hasn't done it. So you, Maggie, can tell her I said that. I said, you have time to do all these other people's shows, but you got on my video that I still have posted of you saying, when are you going to invite me? Which I did. And she replied, where you at, bitch? You live in this city, goddammit. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's Team Bernie over here. I didn't know that I was gonna love this bitch so much. Like, I'd had no idea. Like, who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? That's Mariana's sister and Prince. Oh, Keith, that's what that Keith. I was over here like, what in the entire fuck is going on today? Clock Beach. There, thank you, bitch. I was over here like, girl, like, what is that? Oh, in Rika, we were right here. We were right here. Okay, listen, Linda. Listen. This is now the other most likable person on the show. And it's a shock because Miss Jade, so I think Arizona Brandy and shit, Tiny's cool too. But like them two out of the full cast for the first part, yes. It was those two for me. It was Arizona and it was Miss J. And I was like, okay, bet. Like, okay, bet. I like these people, right? It was Bernie and Ovi for me for this one. And I love it. She said, I got to make up for Prince. She didn't go home first, so pop off. She already got one off the mark. Okay. And then two, I was like, oh, wait, she's related to, my bitches. I got to meet Marina, by the way, a lovely, lovely queen, if you ever get a chance to talk to her. I thought the look was sickening, too. She had the glasses, then when she removed them, it still had the under. Oh, please. That was, get in. Get in. She's like, hello, my name is, she's like, bonjour, my name is Toilette. Kidding. I have to cover the name because like I told you, they be playing on my channel. They be playing hard. So yeah. Her confessional look is a gag too. Her confessional look is a key. It's like, not only do you give in your confessionals, but you also given for the give guy. I love it. She's yeah. I live for her, Ovi, and she's also chaos. She's chaos. Like, please tell me you have fully witnessed her at Untucked because I'm gonna show you these screenshots. She is chaos. A stylist through and through, bitch, and it shows in this outfit. Okay, I would trust her with my clothes. I'm gonna tell you that motherfucking much. Okay. Ooh, bitch. Listen. Let's get into it today. Let's talk about this baby right here. OVCU next Tuesday has popped up into the chat, and she definitely made her mark as well. I loved it. I loved how bothered Verushka was that she didn't really give her time like she thought she was. Because as she was coming in, Ovi was kind of moving through people like, real quick. And you'll still see Verushka talking about the situation that happened as she was walking away. But listen, it's Eva the Queen. We miss Eva. Eva was everything. I enjoyed Eva. Marina Summers and Prince. I was like, okay, I was like, not over giving trade a little bit. I'm just playing. But no, I did. I'm a fan. I was like, oh my God. But bitch, she walked in. She walked in. Turns to Astrid. How amazing your outfit is, pull out. So I recognize after listening for quite some time, I was like, I wonder what they're referring to when they say pull out, and then it all came together, and I was like, oh, that's what they're talking about. It's an outfit that you basically have owned, that you paid for by a designer. It's yours, but it's something that you've been had, that you've used before, or it's something that's like just a go-to. You don't do anything extra for it. You don't put nothing, there's no you in the outfit. None. It's an easy outfit that you ask for, that you're able to just put on and then be celebrated for. And that's it. It's no other level for that. It's not yours. Others use it. Correct. So like, do me a favor. Can I borrow this outfit? Because for example, let's say I go to Drag Race, right? I will more than likely be clocked for maybe 3 outfits because, for example, I'm gonna keep talking. For example, I'm gonna ask my mother, Miss Honey Davenport, to, oh, sister, do you have an outfit I could wear? Do you have something I could pull together? Do you have something for that? I corrected myself while I'm speaking, so we can still keep it rocking, right? Cool. Because I was still on the money. It is something that's in someone's closet, right? Bet. So again, there you go. So she borrowed it. It's rented. I mean, it's still a nice outfit. I don't think she's wrong for bringing it up. And I think actually, I really don't think she's wrong for bringing it up. I don't know if it's going to be an entire like moment of this for the full season. I'm really hoping it's not. But I will say I found it funny because it's something that we talk about. We literally talk about it all the time when it comes to the other shows. We see the queens bring it up as an issue because some people make their own clothes and do everything from the ground up themselves, and then when they see them bring up this really bomb outfit, it's like, girl, we know where you got this look from. We know where you got this look from. And it makes even more sense that Ovi's the one saying it because she's a stylist. Ooh, actually, that makes even more sense. Ooh. People borrow. People borrow. My thing about that is Tall Glass Coco, where I'm going to be on OV's side for this situation here. And I'm happy everybody corrected me. We got it all together. It still came from someone's closet. So I'm going to still say I'm right and wrong and then right again. You winning an entire season with borrowed drag is a gag. There is going to be some aspects of let's be original here, right? The issue was Verushka. Apparently, this wasn't shown on the main stage because I don't know when, but when they were talking about it on Untucked, y'all, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I watched the episode just like you. I'm not talking about a show I didn't just witness. Okay. I don't need that much help. She was like, you said this was yours. And it's like, you made it. It's like you took credit for that work. And it's like, no, you didn't even do all that. It's a borrowed outfit. And the fact that Mama Pow clocked her on the stage, that's what gooped me a little. I thought, and wait till you see the picture I have too. It's really funny it's really fun because Mama Pal was like, well, yeah, I'm sorry, I have to do the voice. Well, yeah, it's a great outfit, but we've already seen it before. And then they mention the woman who represented Philippines in Miss Universe. Who said who? I'm not even from the Philippines. But this is me thinking to myself. I was like, hold on. That right there, right here. She offered to make one of her own when she didn't make it. Now that would piss me off. Now that would piss me off if I heard some shit like that. Like, now what? What you mean you're gonna make her? How would you make it? You can't even dance, sister. Okay, Matt, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Look, see, I was very much on the OV side for the situation, but I was sitting here going, so you had an outfit that was worn by somebody, literally Nicole, Borromeo, who was the representative for the Philippines for Miss Universe. Everyone's seen it. That part. So, like, you can't just go up there and then say some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I'll make it for you. Huh? So then Ovi mentioning the hole in the back bit is like, oh my God. I kind of gagged at that part. Like, oh my God. You played yourself on stage and you smiled through it. And that's why I thought it was crazy when she walked off the stage and she was like, pretty always win. That's why I was gagged. I was like, wait, what? Like, is this for real? Is this really happening? Is she going to be the villain without even knowing she's the villain? She's going to be the villain without knowing it. She might know she's the villain, but will in her head, like, just say, you know what? No, they were just mad about it. Apparently, she's been blocking girls online too. I'm not even following anybody from this season yet. I always wait till midway through and then I start to follow people because you never know what's gonna happen. And so I literally in my own feed for X, not Twitter. Glad she blocked me. Da-da-da-da. I was like, what? And then like people were showing a thread of it, girl. Listen. I had, I have a friend in the Philippines that had told me some tea, and I was like, really, girl? But we'll be quiet. We'll be quiet. We'll be quiet. But yeah, it was just very interesting to see how this all worked with this sort of casting. Now, mind you, just like the previous group, they were asking themselves, okay, this, Dawn, that's all I've been wanting. That's all I have been wanting. I just want them to get a little bit dirty and a little bit rough. Like, I want the good, I want the the sweet and the sad, and also the, everyone's happy. I want that too. But give me levels. Something that Dee Dee Marie Holiday said in Untucked really sat with my spirit when she said, everyone can't be happy all the time. It's not real. And it's the truth. And I'm here for the majority of life being happy. But there is some days when you got to check somebody. There are some days when shit's not right. There are days when you're not feeling yourself. It is okay to be vulnerable and not be fake in those moments because it's you. It's real. So when she said that, I was like, Dee, put your dick on the table. Say, like, come on. Like, anywho, let's move. Sorry. Can you tell I like this episode? RuPaul staring into the dead. Okay, listen. I was like, how is Rue out of energy from just filming these, right? Because the first one she did for the first group was that was a whole different script, okay? This one, she had no raised eyebrows, the coffee chilled a little bit, all that kind of stuff. She very much just told them, congratulations, you're here, fuck off. Like, not even. Hey, you're on the show. I won't know your name. See ya. Like, no shade to the people on the show. It was just kind of funny to me. Crash, I give it a super chat. This is what I want from Drag Race. Philippines is the new standard for me. No, all tea. Philippines is actually very much bringing me that old school style of Drag Race that I fucking miss and love so much. And I love that these girls are not afraid to give it away going to be awful, nasty, hateful, rude, and disgusting. They are. They're going to be really gross too. Racist, even. Transphobic, if you will. The list goes on. But like, don't change who you are because an entire audience of like nonsensical people with nothing in their brain who have a whole lot actually have nothing going on because they have all the time to do all this kind of shit want to tell you about yourself. Okay. Someone told me the other day, girl, you don't got no views. I know, bitch. Watch me. Broke. Yes. Poor. What? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, these are facts. Like, you can't read someone who's already in the read, bitch. I'm literally in the text, okay? Life ain't great. Life is good, but it's not great. We're not gonna sit here and play like, oh, my pussy's wet and all that. Not gonna do all that. I can't stand people like that. Everything's fine. No, bitch, your world is burning. 200 plus the room. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button. Woo, share and subscribe. It's going to take me a long time to get used to this hair color on Mama Pow. It's going to take me a little bit of time. Thank you. Is when Ov saw Bernie and said mother, is Bernie mother to Ov? Because I thought that for a second too. I was like, oh, is that her daughter? Dee Dee is the drag mom to Bring a Ding 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 and Vinas. There we go. Vinas. Deluxe. I loved Venus last season. I was so sad at how that whole went down. I was entertained by her. Yeah, the light hair is odd. She looks like she's a well-to-do Republican. You know what I mean? She looks like she was in that Montgomery, Alabama fight and got her ass beat up by the boat. Oh my God. Not Mama Pow didn't want to move her boat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got to check Mama Pow's back of her head. She could have had a folding chair slap her. We don't even know. It's giving me I want to pass for a tax bracket tease. Like, girl. Oh my goodness. Zsa from Drag Race Helen's Dee Dee's drag mom too. What? Crazy. Dee Dee and Bernie are OGs and mentors on O-Bar, hence they call them mom. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for the reference. Oh, Roy, don't say that. Anywho, looking like a stretched out Dennis the Menace looking mother. Hey, BJ, he put on a shirt this time. He didn't want the girls to get a little too wet. Hey, new pit crew member, I don't remember you from last season, but instead of spiders, they have snakes. That's not any better. That's not any better. Oh. I would love to go to O-Bar and just watch a show go down. Bitch of the Philippines. Do y'all tip out there? Is it because in certain countries they don't tip and stuff like that? Do y'all just get paid? I want to know because I like to tip. If I'm going to go see the girls do and the dolls work, you have to bring a little coin con, honey. Okay, a little coin con. But yeah, I don't. I think I would have been better with the spider. I'm going to be honest with you. I hate bugs, but a big tarantula I can kind of work with here. Spiders, I had a traumatic experience as a child with a spider. Rattlesnake was in our front yard one time when we were building our house and we were visiting after church. I'll never forget it. And I stepped on the snake and it stepped on its head. And so what the snake did instinctively was wrap its whole entire like body around my like ankle. And it was basically cutting off the circulation to my foot. So like I was very much losing the feeling in my feet. And all I thought about is the moment I take my foot off the snake, it's going to strike the shit out of me. So I had to stand there for, I want to say, 45 minutes, didn't move. This is in the Houston heat in the summertime. And it's like dirt road. We're having our house built and all that kind of shit. And they had to call like the police and animal control. It was so bad. I was crying so bad. I cried so bad. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, so I don't do snakes. I'm not a fan of them. I'll never forget it. That feeling around my ankle. Like I thought I was gonna die. Like that was strong. I wanted to touch it, and it's just like, what is happening? Like, this is too much. So yeah, I don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. I don't do anything with a bite or a stinger. I don't do that. Okay, but let's talk about these pictures. I hate the Dee Dee's headpiece, but I actually really liked how this photo came out. This would have been me. I probably would have been worse, but Astrid was me because the snake was trying to get in her face. I was like, nah, bitch. But she had a nice photo too. I liked her shot. I did. I liked Hannah's shot. I thought it was cool. Hannah Beshi shot was cool. I was like, okay, this is nice. This is cool. I was like, oh, he's back from last season. Work. I was wondering if he was going to come back. I thought he was going to come back. I was like, wait, where's the other guy that was from the previous season? I see they've had some new gentlemen on this pit crew. Farushka's picture was good. I thought it was a great shot too. Bitch, I thought Bernie's was hot. I thought the snake gave them a little bit of a better go than the spider did, even though the spider was cool. Ovi wanted to get bit because Ovi kept on just screaming. It's like, please stop. That's like a whole lot of vibrations for that snake right now, probably going through it. They just want to hit you. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop screaming. But Ovi, see you next Tuesday. I thought low-key they were going to take it or somebody else, but no. Verushka won this one. And because of that, they got to pick the order. Y'all, that word trade just doesn't ever get used correctly. So I've just given up on even trying to educate people on it. I've really given up. Nobody in there is trade, not a soul alive. But the winner of the mini challenge again, Verushka Saltz, she won some 20,000, I think, pesos. Was it 20,000 or 18,000? I think it was 20,000 pesos. She won some pesos. Good for her. Congratulations. They also get the same prize that the previous person who won the same challenge, which would have been... Who won last week again? Wait, who won last week? Was it Matilda? It was Matilda, right? Yeah, it was Matilda. Yes, it was Matilda. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was trying to remember. It's like all blended together. Yeah. So like Matilda, she got to pick the order. Can I ask this question though? And maybe it was because of the translation, I'm not sure. When Mama Pao was telling Verushka what she could do, all she said was, you can pick what order you're in, and the other girls get to fight it out. I don't know if for me that reads as Verushka can pick the order of how everything goes. But maybe I missed that part because I think the same thing took place with the other group. I just remember it being worded that way and that not sitting well with me when they were doing it. Because I was like, well, how? Wait, huh? Like I could see them picking what. Maybe I just misheard it. Maybe I probably. It just sounded like that way to me. Either way. Miss Flores, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Matty and Rant packs, and you love to you all. You think season 2 is living up to like 1? It is giving me UK vibes where season 1 and 2 were 2 different beasts, and they were awesome in their own ways. I feel like we need season 3 of UK before we have that conversation, because you remember how season 1 and 2 were giving, and then after that it was like, oh, what's going on? And no shade to UK season 4 because my girl Black Pepper was on one of them seasons. Hey, Black. Hey, Pepper. That's my sister. But like, compared to how the first 2 went, yeah, you know what I mean? The hype is real right now. If someone were to sit there and tell me that Drag Race Philippines is not giving you what it needs to be given, I would have to argue with them. Bitch, we would be arguing. like no shade. I'd have at least 10 points ready to go at why Philippines is one of the best international seasons for Drag Race franchises. I'd also give about 10 points on where they can change certain things, so to make the show really good. But like, I have no complaints right now except for the lighting on the stage. It's currently my ithio. Oh my God. I love her, by the way. So please don't attack me. Adrian, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. I appreciate you, baby. I do love her, by the way. But every now and then, I will catch her staring at that camera. And it creeps me out. The way she reads it, too. It's like down here. I'm like, are they cue cards? Like, is it a prompter? Why is it so low? She should never have to be like here when she's like, she's like, hello, queens, and then goes down here. It's like, no, please stop it. So when she does these, are you ready to get your girl grooves? I love her so fucking much. She's crazy. And I love it. But this was definitely like, oh, I'm sorry. All my love to Mama Pow. She deserves it. Good stuff. Fourth Impact, once again, is the guest judge this week, as well as assisting them with their vocals. Verushka picks the order of the stop it, VC. The order of the performance. Excuse me, hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was the longest burp ever. I had to hit that mute. I was not about to. If I did like one of those internal burps, it wouldn't have worked. It would have been still like, it would have came. That was it. Have you ever felt that when you have to burp or something and it's just sitting on your right here? Oh my God, I was losing it. That's why I was like, I'm trying to talk, but like I'm losing the battle. Very that. Okay. So moving forward, moving on. The roles are picked. Now, Astrid Mercury, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt here and tell you, like, oh my God, that was so shady of her to do that. But let's talk about what it was. I didn't hear everybody go through their lyrics the way you did, bitch. You low-key gave them the first verse and was like, this good, right? You hitting it. Bitch, look what Verushka did. Put you first. It's so good. You set yourself up. 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 There's a thing about this with the show, and I implore this for any drag queen watching my program. Black Pepper used to watch me before she won the show, by the way. But you can't tell them what you're good at immediately. You can never do like it's a thing. Unless you know you're about to wear it down. Unless you know you in all confidences, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, unless you are 100% clear, unless that dishwater is running clear, you should not leave the house and back to drag. You should. I could write a little something. I could do a little something. I could do the. You know what I'm saying? That. Ooh, it's such a tough moment. And I think what happened is Astrid was feeling her shit. She shared her lyrics because it was like, what do y'all have? What do y'all have? She should have played her cards a little bit better. She was too friendly in that moment. And Verushka was like, well, I like that. And not thinking anything of it puts you in the front. And now you have to make, excuse me. The last verse. There we go. Excuse me. Why I was just saying the first verse. It's on the screen, Matt. Okay, it's on the screen. It's right there. It's right there. I just sat there for 5 minutes and made a point about the first spot. It's the finale. I'm talking about it like I'm talking about Matilda. Jesus, get your shit together. But back to this again. I do feel bad for her, but also, Wayne, look at that. Fun fact of the day. The girls in the last verse in both groups land in the bottom. It's the anchor. So far, Kiona is the best way of assigning roles. I'm just happy for her right now on Drag Race France because they're not playing with her anymore. And I'm very happy. I'm also happy Cookie got a win too, but let's get back to Philippines. I like Astrid, so I felt bad for them. Felt bad. Mama Pal does come into the workroom and has a conversation with all these babies. I'm sort of going to run through it because you could tell baby girl had nerves and she was going to either be in trouble or do really well. We got to talk a little bit about the scene that Hannah Beshi comes from and the fact that drag is starting to boom there. I'm really happy that Mama Pao actually prompted this question. It wasn't something that Hannah had to like actually speak of herself. It was very, so tell me a little bit about this and this, that, and the other, because let's say Hannah went home this week. We would have gotten some information we didn't have, and we could have taken it upon ourselves to look up the rest of it. And maybe for those that want to support, ask for more venues to be open. I thought it was a smart move to make, and as well as a good way of getting to know little Hannah. But I like Hannah. That's so. Hannah's cool. I hope they don't play her this season. I was already liking Bernie, but I became an immediate stan through this entire sequence. Okay. She's having a conversation with Mama Pao. They're talking about, what she's going to do for her performance and and the other. And then they start talking about, things. And it gets brought up with, why I run the show. And I wanted to compete because I don't want my eyesight to get even worse. And it's like, well, what's going on? Mama's like, what's happening? And she explains that one of her eyes doesn't work anymore. A privilege that a lot of us take for granted. The other one's getting blurry. She said there was a cataract in the one eye that stopped working. And it was found during the pandemic and, try to get it fixed, and it apparently had been that way for years. I was like, wow. And again, I just went through something like this with myself with not taking care of me personally. And me like having to finally just break down and, you know what I'm saying, and go to the hospital and find out that I was basically almost having like organ failure and I could have died I pretty much a couple of months ago could have been gone. We wouldn't be talking today. And I had to take my health first here, but then you start to find things out that you've let go or you just didn't even realize was going on, and maybe it wasn't anything that you thought was a big deal. And she has issues with balancing on her left side, so she works on her right. And you're hearing all of this, and then I see how she did today, and it's like, if Perseverance needed a picture for this season, this bitch right here. Mama Pao, you know what was really cool though, and I appreciate you from you dumb bitch. She threw this little joke in there. Bernie, but there won't be lights on the main stage tomorrow. And Bernie being so quick. Did you forget to pay the electricity bill? That's when I knew. I was like, oh yeah, that was it. I was like, that's it. We stand Bernie in this household, Rant pack. We stand Bernie in this. I was like, that's it. I knew it right there from that little. I'm going to drive us away from this serious topic for a second because I know you and I just want to give. And she pulled. Has to be top. She has to be. She has to be. But it's before I lose my eyesight, I should have Drag Race Philippines in the bag. We are here now, bitch. I'm rooting for you. I'm getting emotional. Talk about like, where I'm like really like, I found myself like, oh no, look at me. But like, no, I really found myself like, fuck yeah, burn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's do this, bitch. Let's pump it up. Let's fight the whole way through. Manifesting good things for her in her future. Like, for real. Nothing but manifestations for her in her future. I hope God blesses her. My goodness. Something about her spirit, man. I don't know what it is, but like through even Untucked to her facial expressions, never participating in the drama, just staring at it from the side, like, the fuck? Did she really say that? Then dropping that tea about Farushka. Bitch, I was like, oh. Love her Dow. Love you, Dow Bird. Listen. We're gonna move on here. The group name is Valuyanguvu. 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 When it popped up, oh, she was talking about she had worked at a club with her recently, and in Hong Kong, and she was basically a bitch. Okay, you do better, Bond. No, I'm just playing. You would, of course, you do better, honey. I almost said voulez-vous coucher avec soi, c'est soi. I almost gave you that. Is it bon, like boon, or because with the ooh, I'm trying to make sure the o or the ah for bongangamo, or is it vlanga? Girl, let's do this. Let's do this. Sunday, I'm gonna practice this bitch. I'm gonna practice this by Sunday. It doesn't mean anything. Maddie, you just said, wait, Maddie, you just said, do you want to sleep with yourself tonight? I mean, I wish somebody was holding me tonight. Why you gotta remind me that I'm single? Why you gotta remind me? Well, I ain't got nobody rubbing on my booty at night. Why you gotta remind me? Why you gotta remind me? A bottle without a man? I'm kidding. Don't listen to me, but no, don't listen to me. Oh, me and my therapist have been having that conversation about relationships and dating, and I was like, I just want to top, goddamn. I just yelled it so loud. Oh God, whoever heard me probably was like, what was that? But I was like, I just want to fucking pop so bad. And not one that wants to just run around and that's it. Like, I need consistency. Ah. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I have so much ass. This isn't real. This isn't real. Like, my thighs match. This is crazy. I'm kidding. But no, they do. They do, though. They do. But it's just, me and my therapist were laughing about that because I was just making jokes. Like, girl, have you seen me? Like, bitch, it claps when I walk. How dare they? Oh God, I went on some date recently. The dude was acting like we liked me, and now he's ghosting. Oh my God, it's just so annoying. I just like, what do we want me to do? Like, I actually make myself available too. It gets it gets on my nerves, especially because now, like, as an adult, I actually am financially responsible and more so capable of taking care of things myself. So I'm not like going on dates expecting things from people outside of a conversation and like a little bit of flirtation and all this, but half the time I be getting, oh, here's how my day went, and if y'all are on a first date, please don't say what's going on that's bad with you. Do me that favor. Don't tell me how horrible of a day you had. It's such a weird way to like establish a conversation and then go from it from there. Oh God, that was recent too. God bless him though. He's a cutie. I just was like, is everything burning? I was like, if that's the case, I don't know why you're on a dating app right now. You might want to get some shit together. Like, please, like, I don't want to hear about your problems. No shade. We can do that when I'm in a relationship with you. I know you're lying. I know you lying. You better not be OVCU next Tuesday, bitch. You better not be. Because if you are her, hey, new friend, you have a new stand here. It's me. I hope it's really you, because some people be coming in here and play. But sister, get ready, because we haven't gotten into Untucked yet, and I have so much to say. I have so much to say. But if it is you, we love you, and I think you're amazing. And yeah, we'll talk about it. So we'll talk about it. Anywho, Selena and Irene from Fourth Impact are here to help the babies with their vocals. And then we have Moofs with his fine ass once again on the keyboard. I now believe it's Ovi because they said bonjour. It's toilet. Okay, let's continue on here. Clock, bitch. Oh, you about to hear a lot of that in this chat, sister. So listen, and look who pops up. So, one thing I noticed, and we talked about this with Verushka, is there's a lot of confessional thugging, and it gets on my nerves a little bit, right? Everyone's doing what they can, and then this pops up. Now, I just want to be clear. I don't hate her, but I'm going to provide a receipt at somebody who acted like they didn't want to get in the dirt, but the entire time they were doing this whole competition. Yeah. Oh, okay. I just want that to be very fucking clear so that nobody can go online and play victim. Not today, Satan. Now, she had her line and she had her words, and Ovi was doing her thing. And then this is what you want to say. So the Miss is that's the face. All right. So when she dragged you on stage and you were feeling some kind of way, then again, mind you, this is confessional tease, bitch. This isn't even into her face. Okay, like, oh, let me make sure, bitch. Love you, poo. Love you, poo. No, we're gonna keep it going here. I just wanted to be clear, like, we're watching the same show, okay? Dee Dee got her cat moment, except her face wasn't covered in. Oh, I'll keep on. You don't even know what you're doing here. So what's happening? I was nervous for Burn. Y'all know we love Burn in this household. I was nervous for the Bernie. Bernie did fine, though. Bernie had some of the best lyrics. Once again, for those of you who are Hannah fans, and you're not a Hannah fan, but you're a Nicki Minaj fan, stand for this bitch. My verse is a bit of Nicki Minaj. You know, I'm a Barb too. You know. I want to get to the drum. I want to get to the drum. Let's do it. Let's do it. Baby was having a tough time here. I felt bad for them. Let's talk about choreography. This is when we all knew. Like, we were already knowing Verushka was given too much, but this is when we knew it was really going down. No one wants to do the choreography, right? But of course, Bernie steps in, and because she's got experience and time with this. Now, I watched the choreography being done. Not super difficult. It, if you are not a dancer, might be to you. As somebody who has some experience, I'm good with it. She wasn't doing nothing crazy. Lots of lines work, lots of that. That's all that is, okay? Little lines, a couple of, crossovers. Boom, 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 hit your marks. That's it. She was trying to dumb down the choreography. Verushka was. She was trying to dumb down the choreography because she was having a tough time with it right now. And this full-on... God, this outfit is so weird. I thought she was in PJs for 5 minutes, and I realized those are not PJs. But everybody else is trying to do the work too. Now, because you're having a tough time, you want to interrupt the session and now change up the entire vibe of the choreography, which then confuses everybody because you want to do one thing, but like you can't get in line with everybody else. Now, let's say everybody up there isn't the best dancer, but everybody wants to at least do what Bernie is bringing to the table because they want to look cohesive and together, right? Okay, then. So all of this was so unnecessary. And I was OV in this moment. Where you at, bitch? Oh my God. This is gonna be me the whole season with this one. When I tell you I am going to be cackling. She turned to Astrid, and that face, that smile, we don't even gotta say it. You don't gotta even say it. It's just Wild card. My issue was that Verushka would just cut off Bernie anytime she tried to incorporate a move without even asking her first. That part. She's like, then it was the whole, what about if we just screamed and like, I just threw my hair into this moment. And when Bernie was like, girl, you're trying to do the acting challenge. And we're doing the girl groups. It's the truth. Because it's like, okay, so we're just going to randomly stop in the middle of like this pretty clean choreography and then go into a full acting moment. No, if there's more than one bad dancer, we're going to just break this down to like a hokey poke. There wasn't though. Oh, bitch. Oh, let me tell you something. Why you think I started this video so late so that my babies in the Philippines would be up to watch this shit? Because I am talking about Untucked. That had to be one of the best Untucks in almost a decade. Oh, and Embreka, I'll be following them after this episode, of course. Y'all already know. I told you OV and Bernie were my two faves, even before we had OV pop up in this bitch. But like, oh no. Oh no. I'm going to go in and I'm going to give praise where it is due, because one bitch who is in this chat right now, it was chaos personified, and I loved it. Dee Dee Marie Holiday was over there asking all the right questions. And I was here for Hannah having a moment to say, bitch, chew. Don't let nobody take you for granted. I was here for it. I was. I was like, y'all better gather her. Don't you let nobody talk about you that way. The fuck? Please. And Mama's a stylist too. So it's like, how are you going to tell me what I know? When I pull pieces for people. And I was like, okay. Mama Pow. So this is what it reminded me of, and I want to just have the picture up next to her so you know exactly who I was thinking of. Okay, there you go. This is probably the cheapest she's looked for me, and I hate to say that, but all I thought about was the mom from Goldberg's. Like, on a serious note, Mama Powell looks like a Midwestern woman with a problem and a bone to pick with those, people of color sitting by the pool. Like, I can't. I hate it. I love her, though. It was giving Princess Diana when I saw her, literally. Probably, I don't know why. Ovi, I was sitting there looking at her like, I can't, and I love her, but I can't. That's where I was. She looks like Princess Ice Spice Diana. We're gonna meet at the deli. Boom, boom. Meet her at the deli. Though. Boom, boom. That song bumps though. Let nobody tell you the different story. Khaled Karen is forever. We love Khaled Karen in this household. Shout out to my sister, Miss Jiggly Caliente. I literally talked. It's OV. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a little insight on Jiggly real quick. She told me about you prior to the episode. She like was like, "Oh, Matt, you're gonna love Opie." I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Oh, no. You're gonna love her." And I was like, "Okay, we'll see." She said, "I love Bernie too," because Jiggly knows me. But she was like, "You're gonna love Opie." I was like, "Why?" She said, "Just make sure you watch Untucked." I was like, "Okay." She didn't want to give it away, and I'm glad she didn't, because I was entertained. I was entertained. Entertained. Now, what type of casserole she made? Broccoli or cheese? Well, broccoli and cheese is in the casserole Bible for us. So thank you so much for the super chat. But love my sister Jiggly Caliente down. I hope my girl is doing good. I mean, she's doing good. I talked to her on the phone. I got her phone number, so we good. That's my sister. Bye, Beach. Hey, Jiggly, I know you watching this in the playback too. BJ is getting cute with them arms getting bigger. Go ahead, BJ. I need some arms on me. And Irene and Selena look like ice, actually look like sugar and spice. No shade, but also they look really good too. But when I saw them, I thought of sugar and spice immediately. I was like, oh, okay. Boogsh. By Vulu Vuku Shea Beswa. Okay, hear me out on this. The second group, to me, I didn't care for their performances as much as I liked the first group. However, I preferred the runway. I preferred the runway for sure. For episode 2 girls beyond. Yep. There was like 1, 2 that I liked. Wait, hold on here. Vlu nog nog vu? Like that? Wavy? You know, I'm American and stupid, so you got to give me a break. Well, I wouldn't say stupid. Ignorant at times, but not stupid. Let's talk about the positives and let's talk about the negatives, shall we? This started out fine until the moment they went down, you can see Dee Dee in a completely different choreography. Actually lies. Dee Dee started the choreography and Verushka hasn't even figured out that's what we're supposed to be doing. Like, wasn't that crazy? She's still in the point position. It was a lot there was a lot happening. Guess who suggested the name? Please, girl, it was you, wasn't it? You said, no, we're going to do a lot. We're going to give a lot. Hey, I love it. Y'all give OVC you next Tuesday some love. I can't say the word I want to say love because it's YouTube and they trip over me. So, but no, if I ever get a voice memo with you on Instagram, I'm going to be yelling it very loudly. Hey, Patty. Hey, Patty and Red Pack on a quick break. I'm glad the Pinoy Queens are giving you life. They are. I live. Also, shout out to all of y'all tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Alive on a Thursday. Who would? Boom. I'm gorgeous. Da, 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 da. Now, I have so many questions about this wig. Oh, I love you. Hey, Rose. Love you too, but oh no, but I really do have a lot of questions about this wig. A lot. Oh my goodness. I said, bitch, I kept looking at it and I was like, wait. Okay. Well, I'm so happy you said it. I mean, I was going to drag you for it anyways, but I was going to do it in a nice way. But now that you tell me you hate it, here we go. What the fuck is on your forehead, sister? Can you explain to me how the dog got turned around ass backwards and then chopped off in the front and left to die? That girl, I didn't know what was happening here. It's like the bang is a high rise in the back. What's going on? It looks like an urban development. Like, what's taking place? That's the only bad thing about your performance. I'm going to tell you, I liked your lyrics. I thought you did well. You kept your attitude. This wig, though, I'm kind of happy you wore it now versus like wearing it for a runway, though. So, yeah. It just looks like there's like an apartment home on top of a house, or that's what it is. That's what it is. It's one of those, it's like an LA house, okay? Where the garage isn't a garage anymore. It's like a studio apartment. It's just sitting right in the front. It's very that. Tony Talks is missing a wig. Girl, I thought she was going to pull out something from the bang. I kid you not. I thought she was going to lift that sucker up and there was going to be a small man dancing up there or something. It would be on brand. A bang, bang. Doesn't it look like Beyonce when she did bangs that one time? Let me not say that. I don't fucking what she did. That was supposed to be a big curly wig like Mama Powell's wig for the promo. Oh, for season 1. Not vague reveal. Bitch, I'm for real. It doesn't look like it. I swear, I thought it was gonna be like a garage door. I thought it was gonna be a garage door, baby. Just press a button and beep, beep. Like I assumed. Like the Six Flags dancing man was gonna be in there. I don't know, but I did enjoy your performance, though. It was good. Like you did good. Energy was there. The lyrics were cool. That hair could be burned. If you're wondering why I decided to take this screenshot of Dee Dee Marie Holiday down near the floor, it's because that's where her performance was for the majority of this. As much as I thought her lyrics were cool and she was performing at a tender toe, I was like, bitch, you're on the floor the whole time. The whole time was on the floor. It didn't make no damn sense. I said, this bitch is on the floor. She did one little short choreo routine up top, and then after that, she was on the ground. I said, let me find out your joints hurt, bitch. What's up? Like, baby was on the floor. Like if this was ballroom, she'd be doing floor performance for sure. I don't know about she passed, but yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Verushka. Salt nuts. 15 years abroad. She's an overseas Filipino worker. It's so funny that the skirt rip was mentioned later because it didn't even seem like it made sense in that moment to do, because Dee Dee is still on the fucking floor as she's going for this. The entire group hasn't even come together. On top of it being like, oh, I'm ripping off the skirt. To what? A regular bathing suit? Okay. So let's get into it. She wasn't lip syncing correctly. She didn't even know her own lines. She was nervous as well. The impact wasn't real. She thought by being pretty, she would be safe. I really need y'all to understand this is the thought process behind this, baby. And she vocalized it. This is not a projection of me feeling away. She vocalized it. Look at you. Everyone else is doing This is the part where she wanted everyone to do the scream bit with her. Ovi, I see you, bitch. Let me find out that Ovi was like, girl, do we have to? Let me find out that when you saw her turn around, you were like, oh, okay, I guess we have to do this dumb bit. Because yes, it was stupid and it broke up the entire routine. Mind you, y'all are back here just doing tra-la-las because she can't dance. So now she turns around to ask for participation from what she considers, I guess, is her audience. Let's remind ourselves, she called herself Beyonce and everybody else Michelle's and didn't even remember Kelly's name. I have a bone to pick with you. I got a bone to pick with you. You only know Beyonce and Michelle, but not Kelly, international sensation Roland. I have a friend right now that's watching this that is going to get his life that I said that. But seriously, how dare you? You can't even, don't reference Destiny's Child if you don't know the members. And I'm talking about Latavia, Latoya. You even got to bring up Farrah bitch ass into this. Anywho, it was a mess. This was a mess. This was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. Let's take a look at the judges' faces. Thank you to the editing team for always consistently on the person who I think really didn't do that well, having these two be the people that you show us with their facial expressions. Right after her whole performance, Calla Karen, I kid you not, go back and watch it. Those eyes, man, it was so funny. She goes, okay, very that, okay, Jiggly is stuck like this the whole time. Them hands are, I know you ain't calling this. Jiggly's just like this, holding them hands. That's I don't know what to say. Pop. The face of horror and Dee Dee. Let's get back to it. Oh, goodness gracious. Dee Dee was like, what are we doing? Oh, we have to do this? Okay, everyone's screaming. That's fun. Good job, girls. Praying for us to stop. Oh, goodness gracious. Listen, I gotta give it up though. I did like Bernie. Bernie, like I said, is a pocket rocket, tiny but full of power. And I was here. I thought the lyrics were dope. I enjoyed their center stage moment. I thought they was pushing it up. I was here for Bernie's part. I loved it. I loved it. I love Bernie's part. Bernie's part was good. Hannah's wasn't, she didn't have bad lyrics. She just wasn't, how do I put this? Her part wasn't really a lot. It was kind of like the lyrics were doing the work, and then when she was performing, I was like, yeah. Even in the lip sync, I am going to talk about her a little bit because it was kind of underwhelming, low key, while the other person was doing way too much and not giving anything. I thought her lyrics were great. It just I could catch her not lip syncing it correctly, and then there were other times I just felt like the energy wasn't there. But I still think what she wrote was good. I thought it was dope. I just was like, Astrid, baby, sweetheart, honey child, lemon pepper wing. Um, how do you look? It's like your lines sound unenthusiastic, and then you looked tired and unenthused while performing at the same time. And there was like a lot of words that you gave. But when I tell you, did I call her Astrid? Did I do the Dragula mix up? No! Astrid, excuse me, who I like a lot, but like when I tell you honey, it's giving me an undecorated room in someone's big house. You know, they've got a lot of money, but everything's like classless. Like it's giving, oh, she has that couch? Is that green carpet? Like, yo, like she yo, this front walkover as a former gymnast, you know I know my terms. Because it wasn't a front handspring. It was a walkover because her hands still stayed connected to the ground. She didn't lift off, right? I watched her stop lip syncing to get ready for what was supposed to be a supreme stunt. And I cackled the way through that walkover. Girl, how do you do a Naruto runt, bitch? I thought she was a part of the Hidden Leaf Village. And we was out there. And we was out there. I'm about to get him, Neji. I'm about to get him, Neji. Shadow clone jutsu. Boom, I was waiting for it. I said, no. She about to fuck it up. She about to fuck it up. But then, look at them arms back. You thought this bitch was about to do this was an Olympic event. I saw them hands go up here. I said, Jimboree has entered the building. Look at how everyone's doing the camera. I said, I would catch her falling too. I would. She went through all this. Look at all of this. Now, you see how that hand is still on that ground? That's a walkover, kids, just so we're clear. And how now I'm giving you examples because as a former gymnast who has actually did gymnastics for over 8 years, I can definitely have this conversation and did Olympic training for a little bit before my dad took me out the sport because he said it was too gay. I've been an Olympic athlete. Anywho, this foot is damn near on the ground. This hand is still connected. That's a walkover. That is not a handspring. Okay. And not taking that away from her because that's not easy to do in drag, in heels at all. I'm going to give it to her. As a gymnast, I'd have been like, oh, that's baby stuff. But I also would have been still impressed. Now, mind you, she did all of that. This is the judges. I was really looking at Mama Pal. Mouth shut. Right. Not one word. Not boom. I'm going, not one word was coming out of her mouth. Mama Pal just staring. And then when she finished, and I was kind of kind by not showing you it, but she kind of turned and was like, oh, lots of stunts. Like, oh. It was a lot. Bitch, hold on. Everybody doing their own thing. Baby, this was a lot. I want to get to the runway. Girl, look at this. Now, jump to it. Hold on. I just want to go back to show you. Do you see where her mouth is down? Like she ain't lip syncing none of this. Not a single word. She out there tumbling. It was a mess. I like the majority of these queens. This was a mess. This is a mess. It's the best. It's the best. So congratulations, y'all got that one out the way. Congratulations. Let's get to the runway. Fringe with benefits. Fringe is the category. Up first is Astrid Mercury. I do like her message with the cleaning towels and representing those people. I appreciated that. It's going to stop there. That's where the end of my appreciation goes. 230 plus in this room. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Appreciate you for being here. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but OVCU next Tuesday is up in this piece. Give them some love. Make sure you don't send hate to anybody that we talk about on today's show. And drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it, because I'm poor. And shit's hot and heavy out here. So thank you. That wig was a crime. A crime. A crime. Like, why? Like, I have so many questions. Why? And it's really not a lot of French, no shade. Like it's really not that impactful. If you're gonna do it, do a whole lot of it. But this is light skin Keisha. Like it's not given. It's not. That's why she on that show with Jessica Dime. Ooh. Continuing on, Dee Marie Holiday. I love how she has a story of sort of like being like the Wizard of Oz, except for the witch ends up turning good, and she's like this good witch of Christmas out there. I thought that was fine. Personally, for me, I don't think the cape was necessary. But I do love the outfit. I just don't think the cape was necessary. For me, I didn't think it was necessary. I thought that the fringe was already rocking. With the hair and everything, I thought that was already doing the work. The cape I thought was a lot, but I also thought, oh, okay, I understand why she had that and why it was presented with this look and to, speak of herself and give a little bit of, something that she likes. So I was like, okay. I just didn't think it was necessary, even though it was beautiful. I just was like, oh, bitch, the outfit itself was already cute. You'd been fine. It's a beautiful cape. Philippines favorite, what, Christmas? Right. So that I got that, but I was just like, she was already winning. She was already doing it with the outfit. The outfit itself was really pretty. So I was like, okay. Move out the way. I want my girls that we all need space. Bernie. Don't let Beyonce see it because this outfit's going to be on tour next fucking week. Bernie. Burn. Bernie. Come here. Bitch, the way I had to watch this back over and over and over again. It looked so good. Bitch, when I tell you it needed to be that obnoxious level to make it that amazing. The way it moved. Oh my God, the way it moved. Oh, it was so good. When I have that expression of peeing on the stage, this is that moment. That she peed, bitch. Peed. I was, when they were like, they said that she could be a Victoria's Secret angel, honey, and she turned and looked at the judges and said, of course. And they clocked it. They said, yes, talk back. Oh, loved it. I loved it. It was so fun. I would want to wear something like that. That was fucking fire, bitch. Oh, and the way it moved, it was so good. Oh, I can breathe again. Okay. Oh, sorry, y'all. I fucking lived. I said, is this gonna be us the whole season? Mind you, this is Bernie's look, right? Wait till we get to OVCU next year. Wait till we get to OV. Wait. Because I also was gagged and also got like an education at the same time too. Okay, here's the thing. Let's get to Hannah Beshi. So Hannah I'm going to tell you this right now. It is hard to come after Bernie in this outfit. I think that this is cute. And I think it works well. There are 3 things I would have done differently. And that's just me being me. But like, I didn't think it was horrible. I wouldn't have called this basic. I thought that was ridiculous. It's camp for sure. To be called basic, I thought was ridiculous. Here's what I would have done differently, okay? Just speaking for me. The giant bucket on the head I thought was cool. I wish it was a fascinator. I wish it was an obnoxious fascinator at that. It didn't even have to be that big of a cup of noodles. I wish it was a pouring noodle cup that was going down the head. I think I've seen someone, I think Pangina has done that with the rice, with the to-go boxes with food before as well. But like, for some reason, for me, even if she did that and we were like, Pangina, no, I would have still said fine because she had to hold it the whole time. And that was bothering me. It just needed to have something on her head where it just dipped a little bit. That's the only bit. That was one of my only critiques of this. As well as I wish whoever helped her make this, y'all got up in here. Y'all got all the way. It needed to be really, really on it. It's really a good look. It's cool. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm here for the fascinator. Like, yes. But like, right, it was the bowl, right? Correct. Exactly. But like, I don't need her to do the bowl as a skirt. I just want the bowl or the noodles to be on the head and then just dipping down. And then the rest of the dress, shoulders could have been covered too. Like, all of that could have been nudes. Bowls, okay? That was my only issue. Is I just needed there to be less work for her to do with the outfit because it's cool. I needed more strings of noodles on the garment because underneath I can see a little bit of the plate that you pour the noodles on, if that makes any more sense. I like the fact that the vegetables were falling out. I thought that was cool. This was my high school. I had them cup of noodles, baby. That was getting me through, okay? And my first 2 years of college, for sure. So it's not horrible at all. I just need a little different, a little bit more thought to some things we could have done. I would have never called this basic. Oh yeah, and also that missing panty. That's a no-no. We needed a panty back here. Something to give us contrast with this bodice that's made. And look, I can see that the friends put the work in it too. Look, we got the carrots, we got all that in there. That's peas. We got it. But just small details that could have been done differently. Yes, and we didn't need to see her legs bronze like she's going to be some doll left in a box. That part too. But I think there was a lot of good for this versus bad. It's not a bad look and it's not basic. I thought the concept was good. It just needed some different executions. Ooh, what if there were packets? Oh my God, that would have been so cool if you had like the packets for like the shrimp flavoring or the beef flavoring, the shrimp flavor. Oh, that would have been something too. Oh my God, it could have been a whole fascinator with the packets on top, bitch. That would have been it. Or for the panties, I'd have been here for that. No, let's get to OVCU next Tuesday. Okay, bitch. Ballet, haunted tree. Am I right? I hope I got that right. I was not prepared. I was not ready for this. Thank you for the back history. It absolutely gaggy. It's a Filipino fig tree, which is locally known to be always haunted by evil spirits or ghosts. That's why Ovi looked spooktacular. I'm so glad you said spooktacular. Thank you. We're doing Rue's job. Balete or balete. I think I did the ba. I added H in that. My bad. Balete. Okay. Balete. Trip, is that what that's based off of? I'd be gagged. But listen, can I just talk about it right now? This was sickening. This was Watch my reaction. I'm literally like this the whole time on Patreon. Like, what? Wait, what? What? Oh. Oh, it's the branches that are around her that almost does it doesn't feel like it's going to make any sense. Like there's no way that this is possible for it to be put on this outfit without looking like kind of hokey, right? Mm-mm. Something about it is cool. I love that those aren't braids up top. There was no a moment of appropriation that happened here. That's literally like I feel like that's like almost rubber and texture and details. Like it felt like those were roots pouring out, or like it could be like the tentacles. Like for those of you who've seen like Parasite or some sort of like entity being like that, like coming out and like pulling in some sort of thing. I don't know. I was enamored with how she was walking in it, with how the one part of it looks like it's almost like a person's being consumed like by the tree. Like I don't this is where my mind was at just looking at it, right? It's like I'm looking at the black over here as like being the roots of the tree with the branches like that. And all of a sudden, like, let's say that's Ovi being consumed by said tree. And like, that's them being, that's where my mind was going with it a little bit. It could have been different for the interpretation, but I still thought it was puss. Ooh, Inuyasha. Yeah. Lord. Yeah. Very that. I fucking loved it. Salome just joined the live with Maddie was screaming. My partner asked if I was watching porn. Well, I wish there would be porn happening in my house, let me tell you. I have nothing bad to say until we get here. No, actually this was cool look, but I thoroughly impressed, amazing. I love that there was hair. Oh, it fucking looks so cool. It just looks cool. Like everything about it. I would pay to see a show with Ovi in it. Verushka Levels. Verushka Levels looks really good in this borrowed outfit. It's a great outfit representing a festival. Even though she doesn't claim there like that, she's been talking about nothing but Hong Kong. I'm shocked she said something to do with the Philippines. No shade, a little bit. I was like, oh, you doing something that's regional. Gag. But no, it's actually a really nice outfit. It did kind of get ruined for me as the episode progressed, though, I'll be honest with you, because things took place, right? Is that true? Is that true, or are you just saying that? Don't tell me that's true. Do not. That makes it even worse if she said that she would be able to make her one, and Mama Pao is the one that designed the outfit. Please tell me that's not true. That would really be on some that I. There was like a lot of choreography. The designer is Alex Q. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, now wait a minute. I was like, before I make a point. I'm glad we got some fact checkers up in here. Wait, it's different outfit that Mama Pao decided. Okay. But listen, it was when we got to Verushka, because everybody had their critiques, some bad, some good, fix this, do that, whatever. It's the way Mama Pao was talking to her that made me feel like she's pissed, and she's more mad because she tried to take credit for something and she knows better. It's when Ovi called it out later that made it even funnier. Let's push through here, okay? Like I'm watching this and she's like, look at this face. I've seen it before. Ah! it was her face for me. I've seen this before. The way she Eeyored the fucking donkey from Winnie the Pooh herd, ooh, bitch. That was that first clock. Before OV did the clock, bitch, that was already, that's gonna go down as one of the most iconic moments in Drag Race history. I'm telling you that now. Clock, bitch, that will forever be in my wheelhouse. Of every time I get somebody together, clock, bitch. It's when someone had to ask who wore it before, and I was almost nervous that it's Verushka that asked the question. I didn't see her mouth move, so I assumed it was somebody else that was there. So I was like, okay, please God, don't let this person who literally borrowed this outfit ask who made it. Like, who? I was like, oh, please. Oh, please. Not a soul can clock your ass. She was like, yes, our Miss International Philippines. It's the way her face looked. Yo, like that was some serious, are you fucking with me right now? It kind of felt like that. Like, are you fucking with me right now? I mean, I will give Verushka a little bit of credit here. She didn't look defeated at all in that moment. She sort of smiled and laughed it off and kept it pushing. I was like, girl, I wish that could have been me. I'd have had to walk off the stage. Like, oh, she got me. Just like episode 1 and episode 2, they asked the question, who should go home and why? And I did ask Jiggly about this part because I was like, girl, y'all are fucking crap for that. And I meant it in a good way. Like, y'all ain't shit for this. She goes, I love it. It's like we got them going right from the start. And again, I wish I was like a guest judge for one of these days, for one of these shows, for one of these. Oh, girl, I want to be there so bad just so I can just see how shit goes down. I just want to be in the room. So everyone says Verushka. Let's just go ahead and call it what it is. Except Astrid tried to eliminate herself in the beginning because she got the worst critiques. So she felt so bad in this moment that she said she should go home. Baby, you just said this was your dream. How dare you give up like that because they didn't care for this, which is, this ain't it. It's not at all. Oh, the wig. Oh my God. Horrible, Astrid. But like, never ever in any moment, no matter what day it is, no matter what time it is, I don't care what has happened in your life, should you ever put yourself in a position, competition or not, in any situation, down like that to where I should go, I should be the worst, I'm going to be the better, biggest person here. No. Bad days do not take away blessings. Bad days do not negate great futures. Bad days do not take away what's inside and what you are trying to do with your life. I was upset for her in this moment. But when I also say, holy shit, this episode is high drama. High drama. Like, I watched this baby literally lose her shit on stage in like real time. And I'll be real with you, Jiggly told me this went on longer than this actually happened. Like this moment, even maybe I think something happened afterwards or whatever. I'm not going to give too much away, but Jiggly said this was a lot for her. Okay, I didn't even know she said she was talking about. She didn't tell me it was eliminated or anything. She was just like, someone's gonna get. It's gonna be very upset, Maddie, and just get ready. It's gonna be a lot, and like you're not gonna even see like the full spectrum of it. It was a lot. So I hope you're good, Astrid. I hope after the time has passed from this, pull it. You know what I'm saying? That you good to go. Like on a real note, for real, for real. You're still fresh here, bitch. Just I'm fresh in this game too. You ahead of me in this motherfucker. Okay, but like, don't ever put yourself down like that ever again, ever. And that goes to all of you. Fuck people and their way of thinking and how they feel about stuff. Even when I have my own opinions on people's drag, girl, fuck how I feel. Do your own thing. Do you. Okay, ain't nobody running you. You do your own shit. You're all grown. Everybody was so supportive of her in this moment. Like, come on, throw it. You heard Jiggly, throw someone under the bus. Throw her under the bus. And she said Verushka. And it didn't, it was a little hard for her. Everybody else went through, and Hannah had something to say, and she didn't really clock Verushka the way I wanted her to. But who I knew wanted that smoke, wanted that heat, was ready for that got, who I knew was a banger, who I knew. After this, I already was liking Ovi, but it was in this moment. Yeah, Kenneth, I got that full story. It was serious. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I really hope she's good to go, because like it was very serious. You know what I mean? It was, oh my God, it gave me charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. All things that you're asking for that one person lacks. Charisma, yes, nerve. It gave that energy. It was the bitch, Ovi. It was so funny because you gave examples. You didn't just say one thing. You were like, well, how about when she ripped off her skirt? Verushka didn't tell us about the reveal. Someone could have slipped and fell from that. That's unprofessional. On top of that, this outfit, honey, it's a pullout. It's a hole in the back. Ask her to turn around. So it's not couture. And she didn't like, oh. I just want you to scream. When those of you go to my Patreon and you watch my video, you will see me get up and run in this moment. I ran. Turn around. Can we ask her to turn around? I ran. It's been so long since I've gotten this kind of good television. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. And then ended it with clock, bitch. Honey, I had a good time. A good time. If Ovi has to stay for as long as possible, they're going to be driving the season in terms of likability, but being dramatic. Like the chaotic good. This is what it looks like. The chaotic good. This is what it looks like. TV gold. Period. If they don't win an award for just this episode, for just that moment, man, that was great. It was good. Mama, you didn't see. She didn't turn, did she? But look at Mama Pow, the way she was talking. Look how she's talking to Verushka. So Verushka, why do you think they all chose you? Nothing down. I'm screaming at this point, y'all. I am losing my shit because I'm like, hold up. Not her wanting to tag in this too. Bitch, not only did you drag her because you knew the outfit wasn't hers in the first place and you clocked her for that shit, then Ovi got in her ass, beat her up low-key around the way, dragged her by her scalp roots, the full follicle work of it all. Then here come Mama Pow being an asshole real quick. So Verushka, why do you think they all chose you? I watched a face that was dead reawaken to say, because I'm pretty. I mean, no, it's okay. It was like so whack. I was like, girl, shut up. Like, stop it. Like, please stop it. Stop it. Then she wanted to come up for her outfit. What I thought was so funny. I said, Ovi, look what you did. Look what you did, bitch. Because girl, Hannah called her Miss Pullout, tried to read her. She said, girl, her look was basic. She said, okay, Miss Pullout. Get her. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Listen, we're gonna jump into Untucked before we get to the rest of the episode because yeah, I'm already on the 2-hour marker here, but it's been a good time, right? Please hit that like button. Over 200 plus of you here. Drop a tip in my jar. PayPal that me/Matty-Rants. Catch up to Matty-Rants. Venmo-Rants. I'd really appreciate it. Not necessary for your participation, but today. Bidet. Yep. Bidet. Good day. But thanks for being here. Like button. Let's keep going. So Ovi's not an ass. And Astrid thought so originally, but honestly, Ovi was really sweet to Astrid and was like giving her some great advice. But she also was so funny. She's like, girl, look at that. I didn't even think you'd be here. And then look, you are. We're competing together. So look at that. Like, you're already a step. I thought it was so funny. Like, I thought it was just so sweet and funny how she was talking to her. And I thought to myself, this can't be it. Don't do that. Don't let that little girl get away with it. And sure enough, boom, let's get to Barushka. I'm here for Didi and Ovi tag teaming, actually. Didi was like, and it wasn't even like shady. It was just to be like talk to us because right now this doesn't seem real. And she's like, how do you feel after we all said your name? Because like I just want to know personally, I didn't want to be personal, but like I'm just asking. I don't know Varushka as a person. I don't want to judge them too quickly here, but from what I can see, it is so weird how you immediately turn this into, I don't want to argue and I can say these things, but I don't want to do that. That's tacky. Like, you got asked a simple question. How do you feel about something right now? Of course, I don't feel good, but I'm not going to be a bitch about the whole. But you are in the confessionals. But you are in the confessionals, but you are with the production, not to their faces. I'm so confused. That was when I knew Ovi saw it, and I knew when Bernie clocked it, and then when everybody else sort of like figured it out. Okay. Like, you can tell the room has figured her out and is like, oh, okay, maybe Astrid's not really there because she's focused on something else right now. And I'm going to show you another screenshot. But you could tell all four of them have figured Varushka out. They figured her out. The way she is deflected the entire time. Look, man, Bernie, beach your face. Bernie, let me tell you something. You may not even know you're making these faces. You may not know you're making these faces, but you were mugging her. Every time she said something crazy, you mugged her. Like, what? Huh? Wait, what? Like, what are you talking about? Bitch, oh, I loved it. I love how Didi's trying to give that, I'm trying to listen. Yep. But it's Bernie being our face here. Like, what? Very Jessica Wild. Like, what the fuck is she talking about? Mind you, the conversation about, oh my God, the one who's the prettiest that I actually like is leaving. Let's not forget that was said later. And the whole reason she was all up under Astrid. This question being asked alone is a lot. My outfit is so pretty, so why should I go home? Like, what? Oh, she said, I don't want to be the villain of the season. She was telling everybody that. She's like, I don't want to be the villain of the season. Get that nail out of my shoulder. Thank you. You weren't going anywhere. You got right up next to me before you could claw my feet. There you go. So now you're back up here again, Mamu. Okay. When she referred to Ovi as a stray dog, this made me hot. And she didn't do that to her face. Like, Ovi has been very open about like literally asking questions, shading her to her face, the full bit. You think Varushka's gonna do her like that? Nah, bitch. I thought that was crazy. Called her a stray dog, basically saying that she'll just bite any random person on the street. I was gagged. That came out of her mouth. And I was like, after that, Ovi must be protected at all costs. ass. Because I said, let me find out you ever said that shit, bitch. I drag you in person. The fuck? But Ovi was like, girl, keep it real. Keep it 100. Like, let's be honest. Like, you do wear like outfits that you are pullouts. Like, you basically tried it on the stage and they clocked you for it. So now what? It's Ovi and Dee like like basically cheersing each other as Verushka's like, this isn't going to be Fifi O'Hara in season 4, Party City, bitch. You like Verushka, you were really by yourself having a moment. You were dead ass by yourself having a full fucking moment trying to like reference season 4. I clocked it, sis. Ain't nobody was paying attention to you. They were like, anyways, cheers. We'll be those messy bitches. I was here for it. I was like, yeah, they're gonna be likable this season. Like then she says that the art, all that's so cheap. Bitch, it's Ovi for me. Girl, anywho, gets up. She said, nope, I'm not doing this. Dee was like, girl, it's giving boring. You're like, Verushka, you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna play us like that. Now, I will admit, Dee was not being fully 100 here. And I love how Ovi clocked her and was like, girl, don't you sit here and play that. Talking about you voted for her because you knew she could take it. Say what it really is. She wasn't doing well in the performance, that part. Okay. And there's your answer. Don't say it's because she could take it. No, be real. She brought us down. Boo. She needs to be in the bottom. Thanks. I love her. Ovi looking like this too in reading to me is the funniest thing to me. Mama, right? Mama. And her just jumping on the couch too. It's hilarious. It's just so funny to me. Like, I can't play this. I can't talk about it enough. Oh, it's insane. Ovi comes back down, tries to talk to Verushka once again about the situation, does kind of explain the pullout bit. Like, I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, you know, you made a whole statement about how you could make this outfit on stage. You got clocked for it, girl. And it's like, there's no harm in having a pullout piece, but like, some people come out here in their full-on scale, this is what they're giving, and pull it together themselves, and you have outfits that are borrowed. So that's all we're saying. Don't act like you're above somebody. But then I love how Ovi, in after getting her issue done, Hannah, you were sitting back there too quiet. She said, Hannah, you got an issue too? So let's get this on the table right now. This felt like very bad girl style. It was very, okay, now that I've got my issue done with her and we said our piece, Hannah, you got a problem because she called you basic. So Verushka, what was that all about? Oh, I was here for that messy mess. Well, I'm done with my issue. Let's fix y'all's issue. I was here for that. Now, Hannah, you gave a little much in the confessional and not enough outside. I think you just were tired and just didn't want to deal with her. You're probably thinking about the lip sync. Look at Astrid. See what I'm saying? Look at Astrid. She's over there practicing the lip sync the entire time. Okay. I am so this is why, and Rick Chris, this is why I was mad that Hannah didn't go out like get her, because it's like, bitch, she had the dumbest excuse for why you didn't do well, because she found your noodles to look basic, and you know, in Hong Kong the new, and I couldn't even believe it. I was like, wow, we're really we're well, when we do it here and when we do it there and da da da. It's Dee. It's Dee. It's Dee and Bernie. Bernie's face. Bernie's face. Dee Dee's talking about you can't just be happy all the time. Girl, that's not real. This is clearly all fraud. You acting like nothing's bothering you. And then it's Ovi talking about, oh, we have to get the hand tool noodles from Hong Kong, you guys. The reason why it wasn't so good is because they were from Hong Kong, everybody. Hey guys, they gotta be from Hong Kong. It's the way she kept doing Hong Kong, everybody. Oh man. Oh, these babies are going to be entertaining me the entire season. I swear to God. Like, yo. Look, right here in Hong Kong, all the hand noodles are handmade. Like they were dragging her. They were dragging her. They were dragging her. Dragon age. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let's see here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's Ovi going up to Dee Dee after that confrontation. Girl, what the fuck was she talking about? Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Now all of a sudden Bruce is like, so what Dee Dee is saying is that whenever I bring up a point, she's like, well, no, I'm not gonna fight you. And Dee Dee's like, no, girl, you're just not real. You know, that's just who you are. Birdie, look at Birdie. This is the face. That face was not changing. She kept looking at her like she was crazy. So here's Bernie's tea. I seen her in Hong Kong in the Petticoat Lane. I love how she's doing this in confessional because that's where I do my shows there. Because she also works in Hong Kong, right? She goes, I saw her there for one of her performances. And she was a bitch. She was such a bitch. And you see how quietly Bernie is talking? I believe her. Like, even if Ovi was like exaggerating a lot of shit and all that kind of crap, I believe Bernie. I don't see Bernie having a like Bernie's character doesn't give liar immediately from the get-go. Very open, very upfront. Honey, I believe Burn. I believe the Burn. I believe it. Listen, there was also a moment between Dee Dee and Hannah when it came to Providential Queens. I think it was in reference to where Hannah's from. And Dee Dee gave her like a nickname that can be considered like rude or offensive because she's not like a city girl, possibly, or comes from a different part that's not like fully doing drag as much as say like Obar and all the other places. And so Dee Dee corrected herself in that moment. I'm glad that Hannah got it out and they sort of like let it fly. It was provincial. There we go. Provincial. Thank you. Providential? Where would that come? Prudential Insurance. That's where that. I was thinking of Prudential Insurance. Who got Prudential? Don't answer. Provincial. There we go. I was like, what? That word could not. The D wanted to make an escape. Yeah, that was one of my favorite things to hear. It's not that I don't trust you as a person. It's that I don't trust people who talk like you. Dee Dee, true words. Because I'm with her. I'm with Dee Dee on that one. Like, I don't know about that baby. I don't know about her. I don't know about it. Now, back to the stage here again. You know, we are back. Hold on a second here. We are back again. Now, the winner of this week's episode is Bernie. Bitch, I was so happy. Like, I kid you not. Like, I was very, very happy. I was like, what? What? Bernie won! Yes! Like, very happy because Bernie like cleared that runway and they did a really good job. I was, man, I was so thankful. Like, okay. All is right in the world. All is right. All is right. The bottom two is Hannah Bernie. No, it's not Hannah Bernie. Oh my God, Maddie. I just mixed the names together. Lord Jesus, Lord. Give me a second here, y'all. Y'all know it takes me 3 episodes to get everyone's name down. I said Hannah Bernie. I know. I was like, Hannah, that's not it. Beshi, thank you. I was like, wait. I was like, it's not. It's not. Hannah Beshi, and excuse me. And Astrid Mercury are in the bottom. Now, when this bitch walks off and she's like, yes, pretty persevered, beauty won. I was like, God, they have to get her. Like, they have to get her now. Like, you don't let that go. I really hope they gather her later. Like, please don't let that go. Please don't. Get her. I was like, that's really nasty because you thought you were going to be in the bottom because everyone said your name. And now that they kept you, you're like, oh, I'm going to rub it in y'all's faces. You have to see these bitches later. Like, be real. Anywho, Unleash the Diva by Fourth Impact. I'm going to run through this because, yeah. Hannah won. I don't know what Astrid was doing in this moment and what song she was singing. I don't think it had that much of an impact. You would have thought that Astrid was at the club. Dead ass. I was like, what's going on? What's happening here? This is strange. I was focused on Hannah. Astrid was doing a lot for me. I was like, what is going on? It was an okay lip thing, to be honest with you. Astrid was in a place of desperation, so she wasn't on beat at all, and she was just trying to stay. Meanwhile, Hannah is over there doing all the words, conveying, emoting with their face. They didn't even win by doing any tricks. She just, look at this. We don't even know what's happening right now. I would have assumed she fell from a high chair. Things are taking place. Even the split wasn't even cute coming out of it. I was like, girl, what's going on? It wasn't even for the song. I thought she was going to pull out, honestly, so many different things. A bottle of water was not one of the things I thought. I said, so you're about to take away all that gots to be glue that suckered that put that sucker wig down, and you about to give yourself some trouble. Meanwhile, this bitch over here maybe did a dip. We don't know. I just found her on the floor. I was like, oh, what's going on? Hannah's washing her clothes. She's just trying to get her noodles to be up to, Verushka's level because she's so used to her Hong Kong noodles being amazing. It was a lot. Hannah got to stay. I'm happy. I didn't want to see Astrid in that position, honestly. I would have liked, other things to take place, but I was sad for Astrid. But Hannah got to stay. I was glad for Hannah, but I felt so bad for Astrid. This was so sad to watch her just sobbing on stage, looking completely defeated and broken. I felt so bad for this baby. I'm glad everybody gave her a hug. But man, this went on longer than what we saw. It was a lot heavier. I know one of the judges had to step in at one point and talk to her. I send you my love, Astrid, honestly. Like, maybe not the best season, whatever. You technically went home second. You technically went home second. So, baby, chin up, darling. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're well. But I felt really bad. Like, oof. This one cut deep, and I know she was feeling it. Now, they went through their words and letters and all that kind of stuff. 10 queens remain. Okay. They show us the queens coming in after Astrid's elimination. I wanted to just share this because I don't want nobody getting this misconstrued. Oh my God, I'm sad because I've lost a cutie I can flirt with. Followed by, the rest are fugly. This is so attractive. Honey, these babies, I know they filmed this all the same day because ain't no way they had to sit in these clothes all night. Ain't no way. The bitches that came in from the first episode step into the room and everybody's doing it. Okay. Motherfuckers, who the hell are these bees? I had to cover it at OV. This outfit is so right for a confessional. It's so puss. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. 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 This was cool, but I think when I got excited is when I realized when Bernie entered the chat. But I also was like, this bitch. I like the other team. They're also pretty. Wow. Like, girl, you are really something. Did she not know she was doing this, or did she think where's she from? That's cute. Anywho, when Bernie said, I saw my sister, the she devil, and they showed this blackface. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. This blackface, there we go. I was like, baby. Hold on, y'all. I got somebody at my door right now. I need to answer it real quick. Do me a favor. I'm going to leave it on. Let me leave it on a good picture. I'm going to leave it here for just a second. I'm going to get off camera for just a second. It's give me 3 minutes. I just need to answer the door real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Talk amongst the chat. I'll be right back. Sorry. Give me 1 moment. Goodness. Woo, baby. Okay. Thank y'all for your patience. There was a very long conversation. I was trying to hurry up. But my neighbor had to give me some information. I was like, oh my. And so yeah, I was like, I'm in the middle of a video and I'm trying to do some work. And she was like, I really gotta talk to you like right now. And so yeah. I gotta make an email tomorrow. Because we as neighbors got to come together on something. So I'm glad they told me what it is. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is, but it's just some drama over here with a neighbor who's kind of rude, and everybody's had it. And apparently there was an exchange today that happened while I was doing the review, and so me and her have been talking recently, and so she was like, we need to like come together because this is starting to get ridiculous. And I was like, okay. So yeah, this is what happens when you mess with people's cars and people can see you doing it and they know you're doing it. So anywho, let's get back to it here. Okay. My bad. Thank you for your patience. Emroika, you already know what's up. I already know what's up. You already know what's up. Get this in the timestamps, please. Okay. While I was doing a review, that could be any time of the day. True, but like it's not. Well, it is any time of the day because it depends on whenever I want to do a review. But yeah. Veruca, what are y'all doing in this chat? Verushka vandalism. Anywho, I want to see what this drama and beef is between Dee Dee and Cat, and if there's some beef between I'm probably gonna actually Emroika, no shade. After this live, I'm probably gonna go back in here and then like edit out that whole blank spot. So yeah, don't even worry about it. I'm more than likely going to, like, before you even do the timestamps, I'm just gonna go in here and then like just cut out that whole part of me being gone for that second. But yeah, I want to see what's about to go down. I want to see what's about to go down. It looks like the drama is set to go. And who is surprised that this person is at the end of it? And I love how Dee Dee was also sitting there going, when I was picturing that snake and carrying it, I didn't expect to see it in the workroom. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. And then here comes Miss Cat. They look like garbage, girl. All 5 of them. What happened to Drag Race that you had to cast these people? That's the end of the review. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I am so hyped for this season. Baby, there is too much going on for there not to be good TV. So expectations are high, but I'm going to tell you this right now. If I could see into the future, I would tell you this going to be that season. I think so. I'm excited. Give me the drama. I'm here for it. So listen, if you enjoyed today's review, hit that thumbs up button, please. Please hit that thumbs up button. If you don't like me, just hit the thumbs down too. That's important. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about this episode. I know where I messed up. I don't need reminders of that. That's not commentary. Talk about the episode. People can interact with that. So totally get in the comment section. It really helps with the algorithm. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. And I did a good job today and it made you laugh and said things that you thought you agreed with. Hell, we even had one of the castmates from this season, OV. See you next Tuesday, was in the chat. So please send Ovi some love. Thank you, Ovi, for stopping by. I would also encourage all the other girls from the season to stop by, as well as Jiggly to finally show up one of these days. I know she's busy. We talk. But seriously, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here. I love y'all down. I hope you had a good time. Tippy poos, please. Comment section, thumbs up button. I will see you tomorrow for Drag Race Mexico. And then I was thinking about finding a way to do a rant with me soon, but I think I'll just save all that energy for the panel. And of course, Saturday is Daranda and Sunday's the panel. So love you all. Kissy, kissy, kissy. All my love to you. Hugs, 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 hugs. I will see you next time. Drag Race Philippines, girls. Y'all are bad as you want to be. Talk your shit. You can. You can. Listen. Yeah.